Premier League Arsenal vs Luton Town prediction, team news, lineups preview. 24 hours at the top of the Premier League table will be Arsenal's prize if they can return to victorious ways at home to Luton Town on Wednesday evening. Mikel Arteta's gritty men snatched a praiseworthy point away from Manchester City at the weekend, whereas the Hatters failed to cling onto a 1-0 lead versus Tottenham Hotspur, going down 2-1 in North London. Match preview. Avoiding the customary Etihad embarrassment was priority number one for Arsenal during Easter Sunday's main event, which kicked off moments after Liverpool had risen to the summit by overcoming Brighton Hove Albion, piling even more pressure on the shoulders of both teams. While Arteta's charges failed to venture out of their own half for long periods, David Raya was offered magnificent protection from two immovable objects in William Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes, whose efforts were pivotal to Arsenal coming away with a creditable goalless draw. The Gunners arguably had the better chances to steal all the spoils in spite of their significantly inferior possession. But few Gunners would have turned their nose up to 4 points from 6 against Man City at the start of the season, even if they are no longer in control of the title fight. Still 1 point clear of the current holders in second position. Arsenal now have a 2-point disadvantage to make up to Liverpool, who do not play again until Thursday evening, so the Gunners need only follow their perfect pattern against newly promoted sides to momentarily return to the summit. Indeed, each of Arsenal's 5 league games against 2022-23 championship sides this year has ended in victory, and the hosts have strung together an outstanding 38-match Premier League unbeaten streak against newly promoted teams at the Emirates since Hull City's 2-1 upset in 2008. Wednesday's hosts were certainly given quite the scare during their Kenilworth Road contest with Luton, though, and Rob Edwards' men also gave Arsenal's bitter adversaries Tottenham Hotspur a brilliant run for their money on Saturday, where Tahith Chong needed just 3 minutes to draw first blood. After emerging for the second period with their 1-goal lead intact, though, Luton were quickly pegged back by one of their own. Issa Kabor could not sort his feet out and diverted Brennan Johnson's cross into his own net before a late Son Heung-min strike sailed past Thomas Kaminski via an unfortunate deflection. While there were numerous positives for Rob Edwards to reflect on, the standout one being an 18th Premier League game in a row that his side have found the back of the net, the grim reality of the situation is that Luton are now without a triumph in 10 matches in all tournaments, falling below the dotted line in the process. Only goal difference is keeping the 18th-placed Hatters below Nottingham Forest, but second-half collapses are not aiding the visitors' cause, as they have now lost each of their last 3 Premier League games where they have led at the interval, just the third team in the competition's history to do so. Edwards' men also arrive at the Emirates without a single away clean sheet all season long, and they came out on the wrong end of December's 7-goal spectacular with Arsenal at their humble home, where Declan Rice's injury-time header broke Hatters' hearts and sent Gunners into raptures. Team news. All 3 of Arsenal's injury question marks, Bukayo Saka, Gabriel Martinelli and Gabriel Magalhaes, saw the field at the Etihad, although the former struggled to hit his stride and was substituted late on due to fatigue. With the aforementioned trio shaking off their niggles, though, only ACL victim Jurrien Timber, who is on track to return before the end of the season, should be missing for the Gunners this week. And Arteta should not be averse to switching things up with a near-full squad at his disposal. While neither Martinelli nor Leandro Trossard are famed for their exploits on the right, the pair should battle it out to deputize for the jaded Saka on Wednesday, although Fabio Vieira is another alternative, while Takahiro Tomiyasu, Alexander Zinchenko and the injury-riddled Thomas Partey should stick their hands up for starts too. As for a decimated Luton Town, on loan Arsenal midfielder Albert Sambi Lokonga will not be eligible to tackle his parent club this weekend, although the Belgian is one of a plethora of stricken players guaranteed to miss out either way. A 13-strong injury list also includes Tom Lockyer-Chest, Amari Bell thigh, Marvelous Nakamba knee, Elijah Adebayo thigh, Dan Potts thigh, Mads Anderson calf, Chidozie Ogbene thigh, Jacob Brown knee, Gabriel Osho knee, Reece Burke, Alfie Doughty and Chong, the latter three of whom all suffered knocks in the Tottenham defeat. As Hatters fans anxiously await updates on the condition of their three Tottenham victims. Daiki Hashioka, Collie Woodrow and Jordan Clark should be waiting in the wings if required, while Fred Onyedinma might come into consideration for his first top-flight start of the season too. Arsenal possible starting lineup: Raya, Tomiyasu, Saliba, Kiwior, Zinchenko, Odegaard, Partey, Rice, Martinelli, Havertz, Trossard. Luton Town possible starting lineup: Kaminski, Kabor, Hashioka, Menji, Johnson, Mpanzu, Barkley, Clark, Townsend, Morris, Woodrow. We say Arsenal 3-0 Luton Town. While Luton may have gleaned 0 points from their trip to Tottenham, their grit and determination was made all the more impressive due to their eye-watering injury list, which is showing no signs of letting up before another taxing North London trip. Faced with the best attack and defence in the Premier League, though, the Hatters' prolific run in front of goal should finally come to an end, as the Gunners run riot against their ravaged visitors to ascend to first place. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.